Hello, learners. Good morning to you once again.
Good morning.
And you are welcome to the food and beverage service practical class. Today is the day 2 of our practicals, the government free sponsored training. Yesterday we did the cocktails, right?
Yes.
We talked about classic cocktails and signature cocktails. I hope you learned something.
Yes.
We used the 4 techniques used in mixing cocktails. We talked about the stirring, the build up, which one again? Blending, and then the build up. That's very good. So you remember what you did yesterday. Today we are going to prepare our Ghanaian beverages, which other people refer to it as local beverages, but I personally don't buy into the local beverage. It is Ghanaian beverage. It's not local. That is our own. That is what we have. So it shouldn't be local for you. It's Ghanaian beverages. Today we'll be looking at 5 different beverages. We'll do the baobab drink. We'll do the zonkom, lamujin, sobolo, and then which is the last one? Asana. Very good. So before we begin, I would like to show you the ingredients that you are going to use to prepare each beverage. Is that okay?
Yes.
So I'll start with the lamujin. So with the lamujin, I have my rice over here, the sugar, alligator pepper, peppercorn, cloves, and then star anise. Because it's very Ghanaian, I don't want to add any let's say continental flavor to it, but you have another option. If you are a flavor fan, you can either add vanilla or pineapple flavor, any flavor of your choice. But today we are going very, very Ghanaian on our own. And also the zonkom, I have my millet here, I have my sugar, my peppercorn, alligator pepper, the cloves, and then star anise. With the millet, there are a lot of foreign materials in it. So if you want to use it and use it right, you have to take your time in picking all the foreign materials, especially stone, out of it before you use it. Is that okay?
Yes.
The next ingredient I will show you is the one for our asana. Use the corn, sugar, flour, and then okay, when we are doing the preparation, I will teach you there are 2 methods when you are coming to boil. You either decide to use plain water or use corn water. With the corn water, you soak the corn flour overnight. So we need the fermented water on top to boil it. But this one we are not using that. We are using just plain water to boil, to prepare our asana. And the asana, from the market, you can get the maize, the corn raw like this, or you can either get it already made. If you get it like this, you have to wash it in water, put it on a tray, and then cover it with a damp napkin and allow it to germinate. If you can see, this one has started germinating. So you can either go for this one and prepare it yourself, or they are doing it like this and you can get it from the market. When you get it like this, you can try to crush it, blend it, or if it's a large quantity that you are preparing, then you can send it to the corn mill for it to be priced for you. So in the consequent videos, you'll be seeing how it has been blended. Is that okay? Okay. And then the asana, almighty asana. I have my sobolo, yes, thank you, sobolo. You have the hibiscus flowers over here. You can see they are in 2 parts, right?
Yes.
One in whole form and the other has been crushed. I prefer doing mine using the 2. If you use the whole one only, you don't get it thick. You realize that it becomes very light. But when you use the 2, you get it very thick. And with that asana too, we have our flour here. Somebody will be wondering what the flour is doing. When it starts to boil, we are going to sprinkle the flour on top of it. It gives it that unique flavor. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Then which one again are we preparing? Okay, so in the baobab, yes, the baobab. These are baobab fruits. This is how it looks like. And you get it in powder form. But when it's in season, I would advise you get the one from the fruit and not the powder. If it's out of season, then you can go for the other option, which is the powdered one. So with this, we will soak it. And you have to soak it for 4 to 5 hours. But due to time, we can use hot water to soak it. If you use hot water to soak it, you get it ready within 2 hours. And the baobab, we are going to use the sugar, the baobab fruit, the sugar, and then our condensed milk. You can see it beautifully opened over here. So I'd like to begin with the sobolo because our water is already boiling. Please, the pineapple peels. Okay. So we peeled the pineapple. So we are not going to throw the peels away. Well, we still have some of the nutrients in it. So I'll begin with that. I'm going to put the pineapple peels in our boiling water. Please don't want to come and help out. I need one person. Okay. So please open the hibiscus flowers or sobolo leaves.
Madam, what if you pour the flour into it before you pour water on it and put it on fire? Is that one too?
Okay, so you can have it either way, but when your water boils before you start, it makes it faster.
Okay. What if you decide to do it with the finer one instead of the flour? With the other one instead of adding the flour?
And which flour?
Like this one they use. What if you do it with the one on the table?
This one, the last one. Yeah.
Alone.
Oh, you can still have it, but I like combining mine.
Okay.
Yes, it's the same thing,
Okay.
the same flavor. But if you want that thickness, then you go. They are no different. It's the same thing. So some people also start boiling it with the pineapple, the blended one. But you know, fruits, the nutrients found in fruit cannot withstand heat. So I would make mine, everything will be ready, and it will be the last thing you add after taking it off the fire so that you can retain the nutrients in it. You know, with food and beverage, we are not eating just for eating sake, but we also have the at the back of our mind to retain the nutrients in it. So I'll add my ginger in this spoon. Did you try some of the lemon? So ideally, during preparation, the ginger should be enough. But then if you want it very hot, that's where you can add a little pepper to it. That's okay.
Yes.
So depending on the people you are preparing it for, or your customers, if they are children, then you need not to make it too hot so that they will enjoy it. But if your customers request that they want it very hot, then you can add a little pepper to it.
Madam, please, can you finish with everything before you squeeze the ginger
The
sauce
ginger in it.
and juice into it?
Yes, that's another way.
Okay.
But when you boil with it, you get the flavor well infused in it.
Okay.
Yes.
Madam, this question.
Yes.
Why are you adding lemons?
Okay. So I want the some flavors from the rice. That's why I'm adding it. But if it's for vitamin C, by the time you finish cooking it, then all the vitamins would have been lost. That's why I've reserved the orange juice and then the pineapple. They'll get our vitamins from that one. Is that okay? Yes. Okay. So when it's like this, you cover it and allow it to boil for 45 minutes at least. And you can come around to come and look at the color of the foam. It's okay. It's okay. So we'll do it in bags, so don't worry. So what color do you see now? Okay, so it's not, it's pinkish red, not all that red. When it's cooked, the foam will change, and that one should alert you that you don't want to taste the red. Is that okay? Can you get to the cover? You know, cover it with another thing. With the sound this one. Okay, and what down for me? I need it. First, we wait for our sopolo to boil. We prepare our baobab drink. Yes, baobab drink. Okay. Thank you. So kindly clear this. Kindly get me a bowl and then there's strainer. Yes, there's red one. Am I really yeah, please put it down. So earlier I told you that we were going to soak our baobab for how many hours? 4 hours if you use cold water. But we use warm water to soak the baobab. 1 hour, between an hour and hour and a half to 2 hours, you should get it ready. So if I raise it, you see that most of the fruits are dissolved from this. Okay. So we'll strain it for the first time. And do you remember the spices I put with it? Yes. Okay. So our star anise is still in it. The cinnamon stick is still there. Then the cloves. So we are sieving it for the first time. The first sieving. there's still some of the fruit on the seed. So you can still add hot water to it to get it totally dissolved. Okay, don't go and pour it away like this. You can still get some of the juice out of it. So after sieving it for the first time, you add the sugar. Add the sugar before you strain it for the second time. And the sugar too, you have to be conscious. Okay, again, depending on who you are preparing it for. If it's an elderly person, then you should be mindful of the sugar. If it's kids, you can go the very sweet way. That's okay. And it depends on your taste. So add a little, stir, and then taste and see if it's okay for you before you proceed. Because you bought one urunka, just don't pour everything. That's okay. When you do that, you might even be running at a loss. So make sure you stir it well till the sugar totally dissolves. Yes. Okay, so that we can get it very, very smooth. You don't want to add, apart from the condensed milk, I won't strain it again. Okay. But then it's not also like fixed or it's a rule. No, you can still go there either way. But I want to do all the sieving during the second time so that it will be very smooth. Because I need a double strainer, the fine one. Okay, I see. Okay, so another bowl to strain for the second time. Is there a bowl over there? And because you'll be adding the condensed milk to it too, should we add plenty sugar? You should also bear in mind that this is the basic preparation. Okay, so you can add up to it. Any flavor of your choice, you can decide to add 2 or 3 drops to it. Okay, so I'm stirring it to get my sugar dissolved. I can still feel some particles under it. Nice. So nice. Don't worry, you have your turn to taste it, okay? So my sugar is now okay. I will strain it for the second and then the last time. Yes. Yeah, it's small. Twice, ideally twice. Okay. So if I don't know if you can see from where you are standing.
Yes.
Do you see the top? Because we strained it for this one, we are still having some unwanted particles, foreign particles. But we want it as smooth as possible. So if you strain it for the second time and you get rid of all those, then it's okay. And we don't want to lose all the chaff as well. So you don't keep on straining. Okay? Because even the fruit, you can eat it like that. But for presentation sake, I mean, you can't serve somebody with a drink like this. So what is so my bowl is too much.
This one is too much. I'll change it.
Okay, even if it's the saucepan.
Is there any sauce?
Yeah, the one that we drained first. Okay. Are you bringing it? Okay. Yes. So for the second time, we use the fine strainer to strain. Hot water from the other. So if it's still thick, you can add hot water. Yes, it should be warm water. Warm water because we began with warm water. But if you soak it with cold water, you can just add the cold water and you are good to go. Is that okay? After adding the water, mind you, the sugar, the taste of the sugar will reduce. So you can add a little sugar again. So after sieving it for the second time, this is the chaff that we are getting rid of. Like to add a little sugar because of the water added to it. The final thing to add is the condensed milk.
Saucepan is small. Anyway, now. Kindly wash it. Ready to be served. When you are doing buffet setting, since it's a Ghanaian beverage, then you can go with a calabash to get that Ghanaian setup. You see the color is changing from light brown to cream color. Yes, that's how it should be. And the then you can go with either the calabash or any glass of your choice. These are my calabashes ready. Yes.
I just want to do the individual service for you to see it. Yes. The one that can be sold at 50 for 250. And the one that will be sold at the same thing can be sold at the roadside. So depending on the presentation. Okay. Yes, he's my ladder. So it should be served cold or chilled. But because it's warm now, you can pour it over ice cubes or leave it in the fridge for so that you allow it to chill. And if you're going to serve it over ice, then you have to bear in mind the yes. Okay, so you see, because if the ice dissolves, it's going to dilute it. Then you can garnish it beautifully. So looking at this and the cocktail we prepared yesterday, what's the difference? So that if I tell you ours is no local, you have to understand. That is Ghanaian. This is what we have. So our baobab drink is ready to be served. Cheers.
Next one here,
Okay. If they should start the saucepan.
It will be boring. The one watching. It will be boring.
So we'll change it. Change it as soon as possible. Now we just go back. But to me, Pachamo Bremochi. Please, we are still live. We are still live.
The fat and the fermented water for control. It's optional. But here we are going to use the regular plain water to boil it. So I'm just this is how the crash one looks like. This one is a bit finer. You should see some of the corn hole in them. It usually boils up, so you should get a bigger saucepan for this. So we have the rice saucepan on fire. And when it boils, then you sprinkle the flour on it and you leave it to boil for at least an hour. Okay. You be able to tell that it's ready when you try the corn and it's soft. Then your asana is ready. And it goes with the caramelized sugar. We are going to prepare caramel. So I will cover it as soon as it starts boiling over, then I'll remove the cover. The lid of the pot. People to come and look at the foam control.
So you change another batch.
A different one. So what color is it now? The foam. No, this is quite not as brown as this one. But when it's cooked, it's more, you see that it becomes brownish. And that one should also be red.
I dey sing, you dey dance, you dey whine. When you cry, I go wipe your eyes. Give me your bag, make I feel a I'm the only one, you don't need another. I hold you down. You know this, baby. And I've told you now, I'm right there. I there for you, baby. Don't get anywhere where I want go. If I could, I would love you in my next life. I don't really care about tomorrow. As long as you there right now, I go there fine. You got me here when I'm low, low. Daddy, you can take my soul. All these things where they talk right now, I do feel like my body and bone. Oh. Body and soul. Body and soul. Oh. Body and soul. I dey sing, you dey dance, you dey whine. When you cry, I go wipe your eyes. Give me your bag, make I feel a I'm the only one, you don't need another. I hold you down. You know this, baby. And I've told you now, I'm right there. I there for you, baby. Don't get anywhere where I want go. If I could, I would love you in my next life. I don't really care about tomorrow. As long as you there right now, I go there fine. You got me here when I'm low, low. Daddy, you can take my soul. All these things where they talk right now, I do feel like my body and bone. Oh. Body and soul.
The grain of the corn, should bite it and see if it's soft. And see if it's ready. So very soon we should be preparing our caramel. That is fire available. So move on to our lamujin. I showed you the ingredients earlier, right? Do you remember? Okay, so mention them and let's see. Oh, one after the other. Show by hand if you want to answer.
Star and for sugar rice, you can even add vanilla or any flavor of your choice. That one is also.
Are you talking about the lamujin or zonko?
From the lamujin.
The lamujin is the billet, and the zonko is the rice. They all use the same ingredients. The only difference is the rice and the millet. Okay, but the same ingredients. So take note of that. And there's another one too. You can mix the rice and then the millet, and it's so nice. But then when you are doing it, you should use 1/3 of the millet. Okay, so let's say if you are using 1 olonka of this, then you should use half olonka of the rice. If you are using the majority, If you use 2 cups of millet, then use 1 cup of rice. That should be the quantity. Yes, so that was when you make it and you prepare. Maybe you have to give it your own name. You add water and just strain it. And with this one, because it's not going on the fire, it will not be boiled. When you are preparing it, you have to take extra care, okay, so that you don't incorporate any bacteria or, you know, with your customers, if you are drinking it, so you don't want any bacteria and stuff, because you are going to take it in 8 raw state. You are not going to boil it. Heat will not be applied to it. Please order. Thank you. Yes.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Bring the bowl back. Please bring the water.
Make my phone.
Oh no, let's finish everything. Because that was our so you stir it well and make sure that everything, all the ingredients are well mixed and then it's well dissolved. Okay, our Sana has started boiling. So the glass is empty. You need to be there. It's a line thing. You can mix it with your hand, but it should not be your bare hand. You should wear gloves. Aside the hygienic aspect, because of the pepper too in it, it's very hot. Otherwise, by the time you finish, the back of your hand is just burnt. So you stir it well to mix all the ingredients well. Yeah, we finish straining it before we add the sugar. So it's either way. Yes. You can add the ginger and blend it together. But we didn't add the ginger during the blending, or I'll add blended ginger.
It's okay, this one is
So two or is it out? Yeah. Can I start straight? Yeah, I want us to do this straight. What person they call? And two of them will be doing the training.
What the fuck of us? What do we have come as
So this is the first training. Okay.
Pour everything here.
I'm going to raise the voice too. Where is the hole and the seat?
Are you a left-handed person? You should
Feel free and use your right hand. Mama, you need that together.
and then you're brown.
We are waiting for the hole. Come and hold it. Perfect. You are sucking the way you are standing. Stand to this. Let's have some more to it. We can add them before. Another people. Have you watched it?
a big one, but
Say Bia, no Bia,
Okay.
I dey sing, you dey dance, you dey whine. When you cry, I go wipe your eyes. Give me your bag, make I feel like muto. I'm the only one, you don't need another. I hold you down. You know this, you know this, baby. And I've told you now, I'm right there. I there for you, baby. Don't get anywhere where I want go. If I could. I dey sing, you dey dance, you dey whine. When you cry, I go wipe your eyes. Give me your bag, make I feel like muto. I'm the only one, you don't need another. I hold you down. You know this, you know this, baby. And I've told you now, I'm right there. I there for you, baby. Don't get anywhere where I want go. If I could, I would love you in my next life. I don't really care about tomorrow. As long as you there right now, I go there fine. You got me here when I'm low, low. Daddy, you can take my soul. All these things where they talk right now, I just feel like my body and bone. Oh. Body and soul. Body and soul. Oh. Body and soul. I love the way you put it on me. That's the way you did do me, you demand me. It's a vibe when I'm rocking your body. The competition for your side, oh they know this. Make it look me well, I don't be novice.
Did I tell you you have to soak the millet overnight before blending it? Did I or I did not? Hey, say I did. Okay, it's not late. So both the millet and the right part should be soaked for 24 hours before blending it. Is that okay? Yes. So you soak it overnight. You just don't take it in its raw form and then blend it. You soak it. That's okay. Okay. So now our lamujin, nutritious lamujin, is ready to be served in our calabash. Where's our calabash? So you have to pour it away and then wash it. Okay. But in case you wash it very well before you do it, you know when you soak it, you are expecting all those foreign materials, unwanted materials to come on top. You have to do very good. And even when they dry the cereal, dust and everything, you have to wash it very well before doing it. And when you soak it overnight and you don't pour the water away, the water ferments. Okay, you are going to get that fermentation in it. So when you are preparing it and you want the fermented aspect, then you wash it very well before soaking it, so that you can use the water soaked in it to prepare it, so that you get that fermented. Yes, so our calabash is ready. Yes, okay, so you come to our table here. Oh, yeah, yeah, you need to serve it. I know. Is it coming? I know my brother.
That's it.
So just tilt it a little bit. Camera can freeze. So you can put in your eyes. What you've been calling eyes block. It's not eyes block, it's eyes. See how thick it is. Very yes. So when you are pouring it, you don't pour everything. With the other calabash for she's another calabash. She's bringing it. Next time. So how many calabashes do you have now? Is the other two? Yes. So these are baobab. So you should bear in mind that every food, so far as it is seasoned, you can use it to prepare snacks. And once you see variation on the market, you don't only the always regular asana and so stuff. This one you can use tamarind. You know the tamarind. Oh, tamarind. Yoi. Tamarind is yoi. So that one you use the same procedure. You just soak it and then use it for something else. So when you are, when you have functions or when you have orders, you are taking orders, give your guests some options. Yes, really variety. That really good.
It's a Montclair somehow. Montclair, Montclair, Sonia, Sonia. Over rice. Then we are done. And then like when you come with you, you said on the plate with them. See, so we will be.
So on a 5 cents an hour.
But I'm saying, how many bottles you should want to see 2 Sanka, feed that side, but that side you want out. This is for you.
What you mean, fish?
I dey sing, you dey dance, you dey whine. When you cry, I go wipe your eyes. Give me your bag, make I feel like I'm the only one, you don't need another. I hold you down. You know this, baby. And I've told you now, I'm right here. I there for you, baby. Don't get anywhere where I want go. If I could, I would love you in my next life. I don't really care about tomorrow. As long as you there right now, I go there fine. You got me here when I'm low, low. Daddy, you can take my soul. All these things where they talk right now, I just feel like my body and bone. Oh. Body and soul. Body and soul. Oh. Body and soul. I love the way you put it on me. That's the way you do me, demand me. It's a vibe and I'm rocking your body. The competition for your side, oh they know this. Make you look me well, I don't be novice. Only you, I wanna need nobody, no. Oh, oh. yeah, I'm there for you, babe. I hold you down. You know this, you know this, baby. And I've told you no. I did, yeah, I'm there for you, babe. Don't get anywhere where I want to go. If I could, I would love you in my next life. I don't really care about tomorrow. As long as you do right now, I go there fine. You got me high when I low. Shawty, you can take my soul. All these things when I did talk right now, I did feel from my body and soul. I dey sing, you dey dance, you dey whine. When you cry, I go wipe your eyes. Give me your bag, make I feel like muto. I'm the only one, you don't need another. I hold you down. You know this, baby. And I've told you now, I'm right there. I there for you, baby. Don't get anywhere where I want go. If I could, I would love you in my next life. I don't really care about tomorrow. As long as you did right now, I go there fine. You got me here when I'm low. Daddy, you can take my soul. All these things where I did talk right now, I just feel up my body and bone. Body and soul. Body and soul. Oh, body and soul. It's a vibe and I'm rocking your body. No competition for your side, oh they know this. Make you look me well, I don't be novice. Only you I wanna need nobody, no. So baby girl, I hold you down. You know this, baby. And I've told you now, I dare, yeah, I dare for you, baby. I hold you down. You know this, baby. And I've told you now, I did, yeah, I did for you, babe. Don't get anywhere where I want to go. If I could, I would love you in my next life. I don't really care about tomorrow. I dey sing, you dey dance, you dey whine. When you cry, I go wipe your eyes. Give me your bag, make I feel like muto. I'm the only one, you don't need another. I hold you down. You know this, baby. And I've told you now, I'm right there, I there for you, baby. Don't get anywhere where I want go. If I could, I would love you in my next life. I don't really care about tomorrow. As long as you there right now, I go there fine. You got me here when I'm low. Daddy, you can take my soul. All these things where I did talk right now, I just feel up my body and bone. Oh.
Okay, so adding other ingredients to it is variation and depends on your taste and the money available. So you are very cool to add your milk to it, even with asana. Some people won't take it with milk. So this is the basic preparation. After you are done, you can chill it and then add your milk to it.
Please, is it all drinks that you have to use ginger or also use garlic?
Okay, are you a garlic fan?
No, like I'm asking because
Okay.
like sometimes most of the people
Oh, quiet and let's listen to her.
Sometimes I like short I saw a play, they add ginger and garlic to blend.
To the lamjini or zonko.
No, it's not the local version.
Okay, it was a continental drink. Okay, so when we started, I told you that this is the basic preparation. And then then you are free to add varieties to it. So if you are a garlic fan, why not? Or perhaps doctor has medically advised that you take a lot of garlic. Then you decide to prepare your drink and you add a little to it. But it should not be for public consumption, because the garlic itself is not everybody who is a fan of it. Is that okay? So if you are preparing it for yourself, I won't penalize you if you should add anything else. Even with the seasons that they are adding, there are variations of them. So if you have it and you want to add it and mix it with it, you are good to go. But you have to try it and see if it works before you do it for somebody. So that it wouldn't be like this is what you were taught. But this is the basic preparation. Is that okay? So you continue to stir it until everything is well dissolved before straining it. Is that okay?
Yes.
If you realize that it's too thick, you just add a little water. Do not add the water plenty from the beginning, because if it becomes watery and you don't have some of the flour available, then your drink is not going to be drink. You can't get that quality, okay? So as you stir it, check this. Because the lamiji is very pepperish, I don't want to make this one too hot. Okay. You should have variations. So that at least if your guests are passing by and somebody that is not so much fan of hot pepper, you can still have something for the person. But equally, you can still make it as hot as the soup. Okay, so different fork. Different fork coming. Our sana is ready. So you see the color of the food now. We start with okay, so the asana is ready. You take it on the fire and allow it to cool down a bit before doing the straining. Okay, you don't have to strain it for like this. So while we wait for it to cool down a bit, we'll prepare our caramel. I hope you all know what caramel is. Yes. For the second time, did you taste it to see the my texture change? Let's see if there are no particles. There's no particles because we just rice when they are doesn't make them don't enjoy like the so mostly I put one the small string and the big one the fine brown string. Let's try that. Or if you can get another saucepan, then you divide the sugar. The bottom is thick, otherwise it will burn. Get one of them out. Where is the small one?
And watch the class.
We are still live. We are still live.
Okay, so it's asking a question. Okay. So our Lamborghini has been strained for the third time. Hello, are we here? Yes, madam. What did I say? Oh, good. So you were really paying attention. Yes. So I've added the sugar. I'm going to stay to dissolve all the sugar and taste the drink. You couldn't get cardboard. What you get them from the fashion first. And I'm here. We get that cardboard and matter. And the matter card, you have some in mind.
I'm not sure for Madam.
Yeah. Oh, they do the magic.
Do what?
Do the magic. Maca should have some.
In your back.
So you taste the sugar and see if it's okay for you. Very good. So it will be served in
I dey sing, you dey dance, you dey whine. When you cry, I go wipe your eyes. Give me your bag, make I feel a muto. I'm the only one, you don't need another. I hold you down. You know this, baby. And I've told you now, I'm right there. I there for you, baby. Don't get anywhere where I want go. If I could, I would love you in my next life. I don't really care about tomorrow. As long as you there right now, I go there fine. You got me here when I'm low, low. Daddy, you can take my soul. All these things where they talk right now, I dey feel up my body and bone. Oh. Body and soul. Body and soul. Oh. Body and soul. I love the way you put it on me. That's the way you do me, you demand me. It's a vibe and I'm rocking your body. No competition for your side, oh they know this. Make you look me well, I don't be novice. Only you I wanna need nobody, no. So baby girl, I hold you down. You know this, baby. And I've told you now, I don't really care about tomorrow. As long as you do right now, I go there fine. You got me high when I low, low. Shawty, you can take my soul. All these things when I did talk right now, I did feel up from my body and soul. I dey sing, you dey dance, you dey whine. When you cry, I go wipe your eyes. Give me your bag, make I feel like muto. I'm the only one, you don't need another. I hold you down. You know this, baby. And I've told you now, I'm right there. I there for you, baby. Don't get anywhere where I want go. If I could, I would love you in my next.
The squeezed orange and the blended pineapple. Oh yes, into the pineapple. No, you're coming to see so good. And you are looking at the table. Yes. Please, let's send it to you. Let's add some. Okay, that's this one too. So let's make it. So then let's add on. coming. And dispose this one. I take it. It's just then you take it then, so I send it back. You have a big company. Where did the table go? It's gone out. The table, is it movable? Okay, so let's join this one to this.
Don't sit on the working table. Don't sit on the working table.
Don't get tired. You're almost done.
Add this. So shift it. Put water inside.
Is the sugar okay now? We have to add it. This one is in this. Those taste. So there's a little sugar over there. You can add it.
Are we taking some medicine? Some medicine given the last
It's in the ice chest.
What about now? The best is not playing. Thank you.
first time, you can add the sugar and taste. Because we'll be adding pineapple, you know it has some sweet taste already, and then the orange. So you need not to add so much from the beginning. Just do it. Taste it. But when you put everything in it, it's difficult to take it out. Then when it is less, it's easy to add. You have to always be mindful and then add it in bits. That's okay.
Yes.
And the orange. So they are straining the sweet orange or the orange juice. I taste it. You can add any fruit of your choice. You can blend apple and add it. So check the sugar. Add the use everything before everything starts. Yeah, ready dates for them. Right now, I was driving taking to the It's right there. Can you give me the calabash?
See, we not try in a glass. Not different. The next what I say, we try.
That's why.
Other one, but this one is the same. Emma is sleeping. And you'll be in here for 5 professions.
Should be able to see.
Most of the time, you say
now, table cloth in 2 whatever. Okay. The third one is okay.
it's right. So we do it individually. It's not written in one house.
I'm making a room.
In the glass and also.
Bring it here.
I don't know where you're in there. The bucket. When the cat put to me bucket, it's shall keep. It's me bucket. Okay, it's a BPS.
Why they there from? The cap is too small.
don't want peace. I want problem always.
I have for part. You can't have part. It's so good. Tell me what sugar you want.
Oh, yeah, now let's see.
That would add your sweet. Add this one to it to make it.
Otherwise, near drink a salmon, more fed no see way so. So I say, see, and also wait and also count into more fat drink a swap. And see, and also not so good only constant and also so near salmon. Bow a hand, sir. Yeah, no cross of calabash, no cross on this one.
Remove the glass from there.
Straight. I bet I came one. Still, in your desire. Won't be a mucapra. Won't be a cashier. Won't be a mamma, woman. Won't be a cashier. Yes, I'm a fire.
I dey sing, you dey dance, you dey whine. When you cry, I go wipe your eyes. Give me your bag, make I feel a muto. I'm the only one, you don't need another. I hold you down. You know this, baby. And I've told you now, I'm right there, I there for you. I'm right there, I there for you, baby. Don't get anywhere where I want go. If I could, I would love you in my next life. I don't really care about tomorrow. As long as you there right now, I go there fine. You got me here when I'm low, low. Daddy, you can take my soul. All these things where they talk right now, I just feel up my body and bone. Oh. Body and soul. Body and soul. Oh. Body and soul. I love the way you put it on me. That's the way you do me, you demand me. It's a vibe and I'm rocking your body. The competition for your side, oh, they
Good. Hello, learners. All too soon, our beverages are ready. We have our Lamuji, Zonko, Asana. So, Asana. And then the baobab drink. You see, we didn't take so much time, but we were able to prepare something nice. And I hope you learned a lot today. So that when you go back and somebody wants any of this beverages, you will be able to prepare it for the person. Is that not it? Yes. So well done. I like the preparation and everything. God willing, tomorrow we'll be having our final practical session, and it will be on table setting. There are 4 basic types of table setting. We have the buffet setting. We have the how do you call it? The formal setting, the informal setting, and then the casual setting. So tomorrow we'll be learning how to set the floor. We'll also be looking at how to receive a guest professionally, how to serve a guest, where to stand before you serve the guest. Do you know that you have to stand on the guest's hand right side before serving food, and stand on the left hand side to serve beverage? You don't just stand anywhere to do the service. So you'll be looking at the professional way. We'll be setting the table. I'll demonstrate, then you also take your turn. So tomorrow we'll be looking forward to have another fruitful section like today. Thank you for coming and have a nice day. As usual, I'm your food and beverage service instructor, Miss Mate Anapa. See you. Bye bye.